Hey, and welcome to Danish Death Metal Times with the Danish, how to say, prodigal sons Baest, means beast, and with the latest release, Justitia. Now, this band has been kind of those prodigal sons in a couple of ways. First of all, they right out of the bat when they started doing music, well, they got signed to Century Media, which is quite of a start for any kind of a new band out there. Even more fascinating it is because, well, these guys, make it sound so good with old school death metal. That is, they don't do gimmicks, they don't do anything very innovative, anything very original. They're not unique in style, but their magic lies where I just mentioned it to be. That is good, solid, old school death metal, both in sound, both in riffs, and well, they just got the right kind of a groove going on, I guess. Now, already their first album, Dance Macabre, was indeed a good album when it came out some 3 years ago. Maybe 4 years ago, right, actually. And their second album, also good. So they kind of proved that they're solid, they're good, they are doing death metal the right way. Now, obviously, not everybody can, whatever you're doing, there are always people like, hey, yeah, it's not that good. I don't find what's so original or good about it. Like one of my colleagues was actually saying he doesn't get what's the magic with Baest. But as you can see, I'm not the only one praising about the album. Now, the third album, Necro Sapiens, wasn't as good, but still, I would say, definitely worth listening to. Now, when it comes to year 2022, this time they are not releasing a new album, but MCD, well, EP. Technically speaking, however, this 33 minutes of an EP kind of is worthy of a full-length album in terms of how much music there is and all that stuff. So, I'll let it slide. Now, the curious thing is, something has happened along the way, and I'll try to elaborate what I actually mean with that. Basically, Justitia is a clear sequel to those previous albums. They are nothing fundamentally different. I mean, it's basically the same thing. But sometimes, somehow, I'm more like missing the magic here. I mean, technically speaking, the production is solid. The growly vocals are right there. Check. You have those entombed kind of riffs even. And there's very much like Swedish death metal going on. But something is not clicking as good as it was with the previous ones. I mean, while this is totally enjoyable, it's a little bit, just a tiny amount, I guess, more forgettable than the previous ones. I would even go as far as to say this sounds kind of you're scraping the leftovers, the riffs that were not used for the first 2 or 3 albums, and now making an EP to just kind of put those riffs into use. So while at the same time this sounds like Baest and it's clear that in terms of riffs and vocals and production, everything is right there, it's not nailing as hard as I hope it to be. So calling this one a decent rather than outright good. And by no means I don't want to be negative here and saying like it's not worth your time. Quite the contrary, this is worth your time. But after a few spins, I really can't be honest and at the same time as saying that this is as good as the 2 first albums. This is closer to the third album, and while there is only a certain amount of decline in a way in terms of quality, I would still say it is right there. Now obviously if you're an old school death metal fan, much as me, you're gonna check it out and most likely you're gonna enjoy it, at least to some degree. I just don't think it's as good as that. Still, definitely worth taking a look, worth taking a listen. So check out Baest. This is out on May 27th. So in case you don't just find this on your streaming service today, well, check out the day after and it should be there. This is to give you a heads up what's going to be out, and it's quite good indeed. So check it out and I hope you enjoy it. Take care and bye-bye.